Hello and welcome. We're about 15 minutes out from the start of the Duel Links Meta Weekly number 285. We will be doing a single elimination tournament today. If you are a subbed member of the DLM Discord, subbed to Decade on Twitch, you can join in. As a single elimination tournament, it should be a bit quicker than the normal Swiss tournament. So we're probably looking at about 3 hours for the tournament portion of the stream. We will probably be playing a little bit of ladder afterwards as well, depending on how things go. But I do want to get some more of that in. I have been enjoying that recently. We've done so on several of the most recent streams, playing Necroz and Ursardic. A couple other decks I'd like to check out as well. Maybe some other variations of the current ones that we've already tried once we've worked through the rotation. How are the polar bears? People continue to cook. So I'm not saying that it is good, but one thing that people have been potentially working on, we go to the card catalog, we go to Gaia. So there is a Gaia card, this one right here, Charging Gaia the Fierce Knight. Level 7. You can normal summon it without tributing. Cool. Not irrelevant. If this card is tributed, you can add one Blackluster Soldier monster from your deck to your hand. Now, why would this matter? Well, the Ursardic's tribute monsters to summon themselves, so Charging Gaia can essentially become 2 tributes, because if you tribute the Charging Gaia, you will then search for, I believe usually we've been running this version of Blackluster Soldier because you can actually potentially summon it out. So the Gaia becomes a resource loop for the Ursardics, because one Gaia is 2 tributes, so people are cooking. We don't know if it's actually the way to play it, but there's been some funny videos funny opening boards where it's like you hand loop your opponent for 1, you got the Floodgate extra deck monster on the field, and I believe it was like one other one setting up for like a potential like flip down and the like, so might be funny to try that version of the deck. Hello, VO Smith. We're about 10 minutes out till the start of the tournament today. Monarchs, please. I don't know if Monarchs are playable. I'm sure we could try something, but ugh. Monarchs work, modern-ish Monarchs are a Floodgate style deck, and they did not give Monarchs any of the Floodgate cards, so put 2 and 2 together. Oh, right. That's helping make sure everyone is getting set up in the tournament correctly. And let's see what else is going on in... Actually, why don't we go take a look? believe XB8 Monarch Enthusiast actually put out a guide for Monarchs. So we have engines, the limit 1 spot, the extra deck, information about Monarchs, example deck list. Okay, that's a pretty basic guide. Anything else going on in the world of duels? Latam continues to absolutely wreck it with their tournaments. Very happy about that. Not happy to see that. Indifferent about that. Yep, that looks pretty standard. We had our bonus tournament. Had two Goki in the top 8. That was a fun part of that one. What else we got going on? I believe the tier list is supposed to go out today, although it has not done so quite yet. The meme review. Anything good in here today? Okay. All right. Unlike the fish, I'm teaching my bird to fusion summon. Well done. You still belong in the trash. You just deserve to belong in the trash in a different game. Very nice. Well, anyways. So, by the way, did you hear that Icy got famous by Loom's video? How so, Elmaz? Did he feature like one of his decks? All right, we're about 7 minutes out from the start of the tournament. Yes, and he didn't say anything about him. How so? Loom is usually pretty good about crediting people. Which video was it in reference to? Hi, is Aaron here? I think Aaron signed up for today's tournament. Two video. Can you be more specific, Elmaz? Which video? Hello, Il Rain. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Just a couple minutes to go until the start of the tournament. I mean, you're in an exam session. Would you like to explain why you're on your phone in exams? Do they allow that, or are you breaking the rules? Orcus, still the most Popular, followed by Speedroid, followed by the Raging Pendulum, followed by Heroes, followed by Dark Magician, Trickstar, Rockets, Goki. Yep, sounds about right. Dark Hole continuing to make its way up the popularity. We need to get this into the top 3, boys. Everyone start running Dark Hole. We need to manipulate it. His armed dragon video. Okay, thank you for sharing. Anything new and interesting here? We have the expendable die making its way up again. Drowning Mirror Force at 12, always funny to see. I heckin' love drama. I do find it interesting they only show the 20 traps, but they show 50 for the others. Are they like worried that all the other traps will be bad? I actually like Warning Point as a top card. That makes me pretty happy to see, honestly. Because like everybody can get it. That's good. Seeing these for everybody, that's good to see. I want everyone to be able to have these. Alrighty. Double check, make sure the tournament is just about ready to go. Fan Luna, this will be single elimination today, so it's gonna start top 64, top 32. I feel like the reason it's entirely a top card is the fact that it's easy to get. Well, absolutely, that definitely plays a role. But the counter argument to that would be the fact that Ice Dragon Prison is number 4. And that's not a free to card, like, so it kind of doesn't matter. That said, it is nice to see when the money cards become free to play and people can actually get a hold of them. Hello, Kata. Can I help you? Plat plus players are the real. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's kind of a given. Oh, Fionn Phoenix, you gonna be able to make it, my friend? You are signing up dangerously close to the last second. Damn, like a G makes it in. He came prepared. Well done. Any cool decks today? We don't know. We will see in just a few. Just 1 minute to go. I believe Dark Wolf will be my cohort today. Okay. Oh. Hello? Why are you no longer working? All right, well, I guess I need to troubleshoot my earbud issues another time, because we are ready to start the tournament. Well, lovely. My sound just died for absolutely no reason. Okay, well, give me a second, guys. I need to figure this out, get the tournament started. So bear with me 1 second, and we will have everything up and running properly. All right, the tournament has begun. Why in the heck has my audio just died? I literally don't understand why it's doing this. This is really upsetting. It just died for no reason. You guys can hear me, right? That is weird. Okay, well, regardless, we don't have time to mess around. We got to get into a match. Let us find the first match of the day. Hello, Dark Wolf. Alrighty. I might have fixed my issue. Oh well, whatever. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Unexpected audio issue at the very last second.
Duel.
We are gonna get a turn one pass from Lemon here at the bottom. Anova gonna be able to go make their Destiny Hero plays. Dystopia gonna get burning. Malicious bring another body onto the field. We're gonna activate to Baboose, going in for 3,000, 8,000, and okay, well, that must have been a brick. It is a great way to start things up. Okay then. Maybe game number 2 will be a little bit better. Alrighty.
Duel.
We do not take those. Okay. Apparently it's not just audio issues, it's connectivity issues as well. Really want to figure out.
Duel.
Okay. So we are playing the Infernity Avengers from the Void skill. Are we playing Infernity? Yeah, I just noted. Lemon, what are you up to? Is this... I do not know how to respond to this. Double set the back row. Go for the Beatrice. What are we going to dump? Is it going to be the Celestial for the follow-up next turn? No, it'll be the Liquid. Oh, we already got a Celestial. Understandable. All right, Lemon, with your 2-card extra deck, Infernity Avenger in the graveyard, what can you do here? Ah, we are Dark World. How thematically appropriate for the moment. If you guys are not aware, in Master Duel, they have announced that Silva of the Dark World fame is going to be banned on the 13th. Gates of Dark World, Banishin, the Infernity Avenger. We're going to go ahead and discard the Snow as well, searching for a copy of Grapha. Draw a card, discard a card. We're going to go ahead and send Snow to the graveyard again, sending another copy of our Celestial. Activating another copy of Gates of Dark World. We're going to go ahead and chain the Beatrice in response. Dumping the Tackle Crusader. Tackle Crusader I'm gonna add that back to hand, and you cannot activate it for the remainder of the turn. Trans Archfiend, normal summoned to the field, would have the ability to discard a fiend type monster. However, we will immediately be crackdowned. Oh no, come on. Let him play the game, bro. Okay, well, no game playing for Lemon today. Nova's going to be able to set one, draw another 2 cards, put another copy of Destiny Hero Decider on the field, and we will get the scoop. Well, okay. Well, we tried. Understandable. I don't know if I'd call that interesting, unfortunately. I don't know if it was just purely because of bricks, but we didn't really accomplish too terribly much there today. All right, Zaga Zaga at the top, Cole at the bottom. How many people signed up today? 39. To be fair, Tomato Bud, top 32 doesn't really mean too terribly much. As we are single elimination today. Lari getting the Big Dipper. We did not see our draw here, unfortunately. Mikabilis bringing out the Megatanus. And we're just going to pass the turn. Crusadia Maximus into the Magius. Crusadia Power will make us immune to the Floodgate here. World Legacy Succession, bring back the Magius. Magius effect, searching for a Draco. Megatanus to the field, get flippin'. We will be forced to set 2 and pass. Big Dipper, get yoinkin', but we will needle sealing in response, wiping everything. Megatanus to the field. Megatanus effect, adding the Megatanus. We're going to attack in. Crawler is going to wall us off, unfortunately. Magius once again into a Reclusia. Reclusia is going to go ahead and pop that Maximus there. Adding a copy of Arborea to hand. Draco to the field. Return the Magius to the extra deck. Big Dipper paying the cost of the Megatanus, allowing us to special summon it. It will activate to go ahead and flip that Draco face down. And we are only 1 token away from Big Dipper being able to activate a second time. Bentai, yes. We're gonna bring out the Regulus. Going to the battle phase, as we needed 1 more special summon to happen to be able to trigger it. Oh, no, 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 no. We need a synchro monster. Never mind. I forgot. Do you have to be subbed for the Duel Links Meta Weekly? Yes. This is hosted through Duel Links Meta via Decade. Arborea will protect. Gonna keep that Regulix on the field. Did not have what we needed to be able to get another Usartic Synchro monster onto the field. Unfortunate. Big Dipper will do nothing at this time. All of this, by the way, is through not having access to our Draw 7, which is pretty impressive. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? That is going to be a Topologic Bomber Dragon. This will be able to beat over the Megatannis. Burning for an additional 1,200. Uh-oh. Can we make some plays now, though? There is the radiation. Turn 7 for 7 counters. I don't know if there's any one card that we can draw here, though. We're going to be able to get this onto the field. Radiation, draw a card. Is the mind control a one-time effect? What do you mean one time? No, you need to be able to okay, we're just dead here. Dipper requires a synchro monster on the field. Bomber Dragon will pop. Megatannis to the field is going to wall off, and because the attack is lower, this will keep us from dying upon destruction. It will only deal 350 burn damage. Uh-oh, Zaga Zaga is suddenly back in the game. We have the critical resources that we need to actually make our plays. Any D heroes? Yes. Megapolar to the field. Megapolar effect, radiation effect. I think this is all Jover. Adding a copy of Micatanus. Megapolar. Tributing off the Micdanus. Megapolar effect. Radiation effect. Bring out the Polari, Big Dipper effect. Your bomber, my bomber. That is a permanent mind control. Attack for 3,000 and Zaga Zaga coming back from the brink. Well done. Game number 1. Thank you, Dark Wolf. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. By the way, Dark Wolf, if you see any interesting matchups and you want to hold the room for me, please consider doing so. Does he get to keep the card after he mind controls it? Yes. Wasn't it lethal if he just attacked without popping? Also, yes, it was a misplay. But misplays are one of the ways that you can win in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Meta Weekly 285 breakdown. Edit com breakdown. Here is the breakdown for today's Meta Weekly. It is single elimination, so do keep that in mind. We have Odd Eyes Orcus at 9, one of which is Cosmo, Don't Let Elmaz Know, 8 Speedroid, 6 Rocket, 5 D-Hero, 3 Trickstar, 2 2 Orcus, 1 Lightsworn, 1 Pure, and then 1 each of Dark World, Star Warriors, Mech Knight Crusadia, Mermail Atlantean, and Ursardic. But he will continue to follow the Bears. I would probably prioritize the Mermail Atlantean. I kind of want to watch them. Hey, we're going to be digging here, trying to find our radiation. Departure, finding the Megapolar and a Micpolar. Do we have radiation? No radiation. Unlucky. Went that deep into the deck, did not find radiation. Zaga is just not having good luck here. Where are you? Where are you, Mermail Atlantean? Here we go. Dark, if you hold that room for me, that'd be lovely. Bring back the Mega Polar. This is going to allow us to go into our big boy, Serpenitron, who is a floodgate for Lynx and Xyz. And as well, we'll be able to add an Ursardic card from deck to hand upon the activation of any of your opponent's special summon of a monster. Special summoning the Mech Knight Blue Sky. Blue Sky, gonna be able to add 1 to hand. We're gonna chain in response. What are we gonna add? Will it be the flip down? We're going to go for Megabilis. Megabilis is going to be able to banish a graveyard card. You do have to be careful about the timing here, though. Adding a copy of Red Moon. Departure, bring out the Megatanus. Flip down the Maximus. Purple Nightfall to the field. Purple Nightfall, banish the Blue Sky. Adding a copy of the Indigo Eclipse. We're going to activate the slider here. Slider will activate Micapolar's effect, but more importantly, if you special summon now, and also got rid of the monster in the middle, so now we cannot special summon there. But also, it does make Big Dipper live at this point. JTD, thank you so much for the follow. Radiation. We're suddenly in the game. Popping the Bluffed World Legacy Succession. We're now going to be able to activate our Chariot here. Chariot get poppin'. Radiation. Maximus is 1600, so this is lethal on field. Attack lethal. Zaga Zaga both games not finding radiation until well into the duel, proving that the deck can actually potentially make some plays. Although obviously very desperately looking forward to finding that card to actually replenish their resources. We will definitely be following Zaga going forward. So are we looking at Ursardic maybe being tier 3? I mean, never judge something like that, like this early. Zaga Zaga is an amazing player. Cole's a great player too, but Zaga is like insanely good. Sometimes you can just make things work that probably shouldn't otherwise. All right, Wolf, I'm in the room. If you want to go ahead and hold another one, you can pick whichever.
Duel.
Triple set the back row. Normal summoning Deep Sea Diva into a warning point. Well, all right. I guess I didn't want to play the game anyways. Swap Prog, send in the Ronin Totem, Ice Dragon's Prison, Banish. Okay, well, okay. And we have Quick Launch. Activating Boral Launch, getting our Boot Sector Launch bring out. Or rather, we're just going to go for the Silver Rocket Dragon. Forced to set and pass. Diva number 2, Fiendish Chain. Oh, okay. Yep, didn't want to play this game either. Well, okay. This is quite possibly one of Water Xyz's worst potential matchups. If it doesn't go first, specifically. All right, Rocket Tracer to the field, activating Boral Launch, get the Boot Sector Launch. We're going to activate, bring out 1 and 2. Rocket Tracer get poppin', bringing out a Metal Rocket Dragon. We're going to go for the Evil Swarm. Okay, all right. Dragoon effect, Abystius effect, the Nightmare effect, get flipping down. So, one of the flaws for Water Xyz is going to be the fact that it is an all monster deck, which means that in some of these situations, you're simply not going to be able to play through disruptive boards. Get flipped once again. Adding a copy of Marksman. We're going to wall up and pass. Rocket Tracer get poppin', bringing out the Metal Rocket Dragon. Going for the Boral Load. Boral Load is... I don't think we can out this in Water Xyz builds. You can Trish it. I guess that's true. Diva. into the new Deep Sea Sentry, which is going to mill and then add a copy of the Abyss gun to our hand. We're going to go for the Crocosaur. Crocosaur get drawn. Crocosaur get poppin'. Dragoon effect activates. Marksman effect activates. Book of Moon activates. Adding a copy of Deep Sea Diva. Swap Frog. Sending the gun, which is going to be able to bring back the Mermail Abyss Megalol. Swap Frog once again. A Megalol effect. Ronin Totem effect. Are we going to go for a... This has got to be a Hope Woven, right? Yes. Hope Woven. And we lost due to time? Bro, you were going to be able to semi out that field. Oh, that is unfortunate. Because we would have been able to reduce with the non-targeting. And then even with the reduction in return, we can still... Unlucky. That's unlucky. Super Peace and El Sune, you need to check in. Dark, just go ahead and continue to hold that room. We're gonna go continue following Zaga for a while. We'll watch that one after this one, though. I think people are pretty interested in watching more Space Bears.
Duel.
Right, Holly Angel Trick. Discard 2, draw 1. We have the spell book. Giving the bears that draw is pretty... that's... I don't know if I'd want to do that, but of course you're going to do it anyways. Activating Radiation. We have it turn 1. Departure. Discarding... Oh, wait a second. Are we going for a Trish play here? Adding a copy of Megatannis. Megabilis to the field. Get Bonetian. Get drawn. Polaria effect. Radiation effect. Get drawn. That's gonna be 1 plus 2 plus 8. Trishula 0. Banish. Megatannis to the field. Radiation effect. Beat down going in. Attack 1. Attack 2. Lethal. Zaga Zaga winning. Game number 1. Rookie and Shelmy, you need to check in. Pick out your beatdown characters, guys. Who's it gonna be? Who's your beatdown character of choice?
You whippersnappers can't match my experience. Nothing will save you from humiliation.
Is it Kaiba? Is it other Kaiba? Is it Crowler? Is it Supreme King? Is it Jack Atlas? Is it Trudge? Is it Aporia? Is it Declan? Or is it Varys? Not gonna lie, I think Trudge is my choice.
You whippersnappers can't match my experience.
Prowler any day. All right. Okay. Okay. Bentai going first once again.
Duel.
We're going to lead things off with a festival. Festival into Holly Angel. We never skip Holly Angel. Gain those life points and pass to the turn. Oh, all right. Not even a normal summon. Okay. We're praging for hand traps. Don't worry, guys. We've got hand traps. It should be noted that Ursardics are actually an incredibly cheap deck. We are discarding the knowledge. Oh, we must have no way to the spellbook engine itself. So I guess that's understandable. We've got the radiation. Who cares about drawing? Hello, Energon. Or Energon. Micapolar effect, radiation effect. That's going to be a search and a draw. But yeah, a lot of versions of this deck are actually only playing like 1 to 2 copies of this, and it's the only ultra rare in the deck that is not a bundle card. Everything else is SR and below. And I believe the only one that you arguably, like, you could technically build this with the way most people are playing it with, I believe, 1.5 runs of the box. You get the 2 radiation from the first run. You get a departure from the first run. You reset, get another departure, get another radiation. And even then, like, if you only get 1 departure, you're probably still okay. We actually did have the blue boy, but we do not want to give up on the ability to Trish here. Elsune and Louise, you need to check in. Bixie and Twitch Profure, you need to check in. Activating Ursardic Slider. Slider able to just resummon one of your banished, or is it just banished? Or in the graveyard, yeah. Just for free. I've actually been growing. I think Slider definitely deserves a spot in this list. Do people not really play the... some people do. There's no one version that's correct yet, Swaggle. Beat down. White Princess, get reducing. All right, Bentai will have free reign to make his plays now. Well, no, not really, but... Easiest top deck of his life. Wipe the field. Horobane to the field. In response, we're going to activate Mictanus using Departure as the cost. Mictanus is going to go ahead and special summon from our hand. Should Dark Hole be limited? Absolutely not. I think Dark Hole is a fantastic addition to this game. Mega Billis, get Bonetian, Radiation, drawing the last card. Now, you may be asking why. Why is it okay to have Dark Hole? There are two reasons. Number one, you don't get to choose who goes first. So, if you go first and draw Dark Hole, most of the time, you're probably not going to get to play it, because even if you don't get OTK'd, well, if you can manage to not get OTK'd, then you can use it on the follow-up. But the biggest problem is the decks that can actually run it, like, safely, is very few and far between. Like, Trickstar gets away with running it because specifically they have Holly Angel, and they have Festival to protect their cards. Any other deck is probably losing their monsters. What about Goki? Goki's issue... So Goki can OTK through most monsters with finishing move. Goki is more worried about getting disrupted, so they want to deal with back row more than anything. And just like that, Zaga Zaga will win game number 2 and move on to the top 8. King and Alex Della Roca, you need to check in. Alrighty, while we wait for more bear action, let's go check out this deck list that Dark Wolf was recommending. And this is back in round 1. So we are going back in time to the top 32.
Let's duel.
All right. Voorhees just passing on turn 1. Pixie able to full... Okay, well, I think we know how this one went. Yep, Yep. Not actually able to OTK here, by the way. Our hand is just that bad. Meta Weekly is single elimination now. Testing out single elimination to see if it encourages more people to sign up. It's not set in stone at the moment. What makes Silva broken in Master Duel that they had to ban it? Best of 1 hand looping is not fun. And that's right, we've got the Cosmo Forerunner. Not going to be able to do anything here, unfortunately, but we appear to be playing Raging Pendulum Cosmo. Are you excited for Sun Avalon in Duel Links? I'm indifferent. I'll be honest, I'm not like a plant enjoyer. I'm not against it. I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm literally indifferent. Hey, what happened here? This is the wrong match. Oh, this is round 2. Okay. Okay.
Let's duel.
We missed the part where Voorhees actually won. Unlucky. I heard someone wins the WCS with Rika Sun Avalon or something. Yes, the EU one, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. Okay, well, yep. Okay. I thought this was a different room. Unlucky. Let us find another match. But yeah, basically the idea was, okay, I am obviously a big supporter of the Swiss format, but I also understand that for many people, the amount of time that you need to dedicate to Swiss is not something that you can do often. So there have basically been 2 major Swiss tournaments still going. There's been the Meta Weekly, and there's been the other one that I host, which is the Duel Links Grand Prix. Now, the Duel Links Grand Prix I will always have a Swiss version of that. And so far, people have been signing up for it, and I'm happy for that. But a lot of the other tournaments in the community have gone single elimination. And because of the paywalls, essentially, that stop people from being able to access the Meta Weekly easily, I wanted to try and encourage those who do still sign up to be a member of the DLM Discord to use their time efficiently, I guess is the best way to put it. The other idea would be that a potentially $50 single elimination event that is quick and easy, like would encourage people to join up. So I don't know, we'll see. Rookies, yes, unfortunately your opponent has moved on. They're already playing their next match. Sunrise effect. Warning point effect. Was top 4 main phase. I mean, I get it, rookies. It's all good. Hello, Null Kapoof. Or Coop. I always mess that up. I don't know why. Darkened Dragon. Gonna get hit with a bottomless trap hole. Rocket Tracer will help us dodge that, though, and at least get a body on the field. Then going into a Void Ogre Dragon, beating over both of these monsters and leaving a Nova on 2 cards. Drill Dark. Into the flip down Dark Angel. We're going to be able to draw 2 more, though. Destiny effect to get ourselves the Plasma back, returning 1 card to the hand, or rather to the deck. And we will be able to get the Plasma onto the field. And immediately booked. Unlucky. All right, game number 1 in the history books, and the duel is ending. Okay. We are back in the top 16 here. All right, Destiny draw, sending us Celestial. We'll then activate Reinforcements of the Army, adding a copy of Liquid Soldier. Drill Dark into Decider, Decider effect, then activating Destiny effect to get ourselves a copy of Polymerization to our field. We're going to link summon off into the Wonder Driver. Malicious, bring out a body to the field, activate the Polymerization using the Malicious and the Liquid. That is going to be a Sunrise Wonder Driver effect, Sunrise effect, the Liquid Soldier effect. Add the Miracle Fusion, set 3, and pass. Which is better for Speedroy's, 1 Clear Wing or 2 Clear Wing? I think most builds are playing 2. I could be wrong, but I believe you can get away with 1, but I would recommend 2. We're gonna start popping that back row. Nightmare Phoenix gonna get hit with that Fiendish Chain. Sunrise into another copy of Sunrise, a Liquid Soldier for another search and draw. Cosmic Cyclone into a Needle Ceiling, wiping the entire board. Malicious effect, get another body on the field. Drill Dark, Celestial for a draw 2. We'll then go for the Plasma here. Activate Polymerization once again, bringing out the boy. Dystopia effect. Give him that boost. We'll then attack in. Fiendish Chain, get poppin'. We're able to pierce for 3, hit for 28, hit for 8. Lethal damage. Well, you got you. So does Zaga Zaga see potential in Ursardic, or is he only testing new decks? Well, people tend to want to try out new decks if they have the means and methods to do so. As he just answered, he does seem to enjoy the deck, which is always a bonus. Sometimes people will play decks that they don't enjoy, which is always kind of a little sad, but hey, you got to do what you got to do to win sometimes. Zemo, thank you so much for the follow. We're going to go for the Evil Swarm Nightmare here, floating into a Tracer. Good luck, Anova. Cosmic Cyclone hitting that back row. It's a book. Drill Dark into Malicious. Activate Destiny effect. Malicious into another Malicious. Get flippin'. Activating Reinforcements of the Army for a Liquid Soldier. Polymerization. Only one more flip down available to us, and then one unknown a back row. I would love for the end of the story of Ursardics to be, oh, hey, they're actually a good deck. Like, to me, that is fantastic, because not only is the deck kind of fun, at least in Duel Links so far, I've enjoyed my time with it, but that deck is actually incredibly free-to-play friendly. I wonder if Grand Harrier would play Trains if it meant he could win 95% of the time. Well, I mean, first of all, I don't like auto win decks. Like in Master Duel, I built I've always built the tier 1 decks, and a lot of the time I don't enjoy them, especially stuff like Tearlament. It's just kind of, I don't know, upsetting almost. I enjoy a good back and forth. I may be one of those like rare exceptions that actually wants a bit of a challenge. Ramon, we're single elimination. There were 39 people in today's tournament. And we are an hour and a half into the event. There will be ladder gameplay after the tournament, though. We will we're not just gonna dip out early. So if y'all want to hang out, feel free to do so afterwards. That is not true at all, Renrut. I actually misplay all the time. But I think, you know, it is what it is. Doo-doo-doo. One back row, a ton of flip down cards. We're gonna go ahead and synchro summon here into our Void Ogre. This will lock down the back row, as we have no cards in hand. Attack 1. Attack 2. Back to you. You still have the ability to negate a spell trap here. Hello, Bonko. Let me go ahead and get that for you. 1 second, please. Going for the Wonder Driver here. We have a... What does this do for us? We are forced to just go to the battle phase. I do believe this is going to be a unfortunate GG for a Nova. Adding the Drill Dark back to hand. To you. Finish it. Finish it, Needson. You have assembled all the tools of victory. Attack 1. Able to summon another monster upon its destruction. Attack 2. Attack 3. And the final attack. A lethal Void Ogre, able to stop the one potential playable back row. And a Nova will fall in game number 3. Well done. Let us find another match. Oh, we got boys waiting in the wings back here. What is going on? They're only in top 32 right now. They do be going slow. This is top 16, right? Yes.
Let's duel.
All right. This is Fionn Phoenix versus Yusef. Set 1 pass versus Speedroid. This is probably going to be a quick and easy OTK. We have any form of interruption here. IDP into the Forbidden Lance. We can get another body on the field going for Crystal Wing. Adding back a copy of Double Yo-Yo. We will get to play the game here. Activates Dark Hole, able to clear the field. Our hand, however, is incredibly weak. Double Yo-Yo, bring back the Takatombor, going for the Piper. Piper's going to find a Cosmic Cyclone. We will then go into our Kite Drake to wipe the field. White Princess 2. We just negated the effects? Oh, okay. Why? White Princess, able to keep us alive. Triple the back row. Hacking in, Book of Moon, flip them face down. Cosmic Cyclone, clear the back rows. Another Dark Hole. Double... Third double yo-yo of the game. Hyper. Finding another Cosmic Cyclone. Attack in. Korobane to Baboost. But it doesn't matter because we are in defense position and the Piper will finish things off. Game number 1 going to Yusef. Game 2. All right, we do not take those. No matter what you say, we do not take those. All right, Yusef will be leading things off once again. Or rather, no. So Yusef will be leading things off. Arctic Dragoon, otherwise known as Fionn Phoenix, was the one to go first last time with a single set back row. Double Yo-Yo, bring back the Duke. Going for the Stardust Charge Warrior here. Draw 1. Duke effect, bring back the dice. Get level modulating. Takatombor to the field into a Piper. Piper gonna excavate 3 and add the best one to hand. That'll be a double yo-yo. No back row here. Going for the Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Activating our skill. Bring back the dice. We're gonna go for the Kite Drake. No Crystal Wing? Dark Hole will wipe the field here. Candina adding Light Stage adding Licorice. We can then lock down that back row. It is a Book of Moon. I do think I will dodge that. And a Festival will be enough to potentially end things here. Gain the life points. Effect to draw. Licorice effect. Light stage effect. Set 2. Put Corobane on the field. It was lethal even without it, but by doing so, we have ensured game number 2 is ours. Going to game 3.
Let's duel.
All right, yo, into the Duke, into the Synchro. Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, bring out the dice. Takatomborg, into the Piper, Piper effect. Look at the top 2. Book of Moon is a very good card. I do think I will add it to my hand. We will then go for the Crystal Wing in defense, triple set the back row. Light stage effect, adding a copy of Candina. We can then snipe one of those back rows and force it out now, or forever hold your peace until the end phase. What's up, Cruddy? Twitch Pro Fuer and Zaga Zaga, your match is live. Activating Candina, Licorice effect to dodge. We're gonna go for a festival here. Where can I find more info about weekly single elimination tournaments? Your best resource, as in all things, is going to be to simply go to the website. Why didn't it destroy it? Because it was no longer in its target location. It was considered a, if I'm not mistaken, it was considered a different card at that point. The effect activated on the field, but the Candina in hand is a different card from the Candina on field. I may be wrong. If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh judge and my ruling was wrong, you can let me know. But if you go to the Duel Links Meta website, just start looking at the different tournament articles. If you click on an article, like for example, if we go to the Latam Showdown, you can click on it. I'm going to go ahead and share the link to Latam Showdown number 43. If you click on that link, you'll see information at the top, such as cost of entry plus prize, how to join, organizer, where to watch any streams. So what you would do is look to see when these events are being held by going to the article. So if you go to the Latam Showdown, if you join their Discord, you could probably get information of when they're hosted, for example. That said, the other easiest way is just come to a tournament stream such as this, and a lot of times they will help you find tournaments. My personal recommendations, would be my own. It would be Latam, if you can play late in the evening. The Quantum Dailies are good ones that are in the evening, but not quite as late. And there are some others that are basically, there's like almost 3 to 4 tournaments a day. You just have to find them. AU Weekly, yep, that is a weekly tournament on Thursdays. One of the beautiful things about the tournament scene for Duel Links is that they host events all the time. There has literally never been a better time to be into tournaments for Duel Links, except if you really enjoyed Spectacle. If you enjoyed Spectacle, then, you know, the fact that there aren't really stuff like the MCS anymore is a bit of a downer, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, just, you know, go to the website, click on one of these links, like, oh, what's the Quantum Dailies all about? Okay, well, I can find out more information by joining this Discord. Let me see if I can find out when they host events, etc. Okay. We're gonna get the adges out of the way, and when we return, we will have the next match. Stick around. I would advise to be careful. Actually, does the tournament panel work well? I don't actually know if it does. Let me double check. The tournament panel. Okay, so it is showing the other recent ones. Rest in peace. $32, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. What is that? Is that Wei Heng? I apologize if I said that incorrectly. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. We've got the radiation. This is just about a victory. We're going to go ahead and go for the Polari. Polari effect, radiation effect. Draw a card, set that field spell. Polari is going to go ahead and activate using the Dipper to get into our Ursarctic Penetron. We'll then go for the Blue Boy. Blue Boy searching for a copy. Top 8 Ursa. Yes, indeed. Activating Departure. Discarding to grab ourselves a copy of the Megatannis and the McPolar. McPolar to the field. Search and draw. Holy Jesus. Adding the Megabilis to the hand. We'll then recycle and go to you. Good luck, gamer. All right, 5 cards in hand. We have the ability to add any Ursa card to our hand upon the activation, or sorry, special summon of a monster. In addition, we typically have the ability to pop on summon through the use of the Mega Polar. Will we see the use of Mega Polar here? We will. We're going to attempt to protect our field spell. Banish the departure. Bring the Mega Polar effect. Get poppin'. And on top of that, draw one more card. Joker effect. Gonna be able to add another copy of our Dragon Pit to hand, potentially. No, going for a Wisdom Eye. Do we already have the Dragon Pit in hand? We do not. Are we only playing one Dragon Pit? Surely not. That is wild if true. There, okay. 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 We're going to add the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon back to hand. Pendulum Summon 1, 2, and 3. Serpenitron can activate at this point to add to hand. We're going to grab Slider. Which non-anime character boss monster would you want to have an animation? That's a good question. Get flippin'. I'd have to actually think about that for a moment. Like, if you asked me back in the day, I probably would have said something like, I'm always going to go after a deck that was meta defining. So I'm going to say something like Shiranui Sun Saga. Obviously, now it's not as, it wouldn't be as relevant, but back in the day, had it had one, that would have been really cool. Get recycling. Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. Okay. Quarion's a really good answer, actually. Get yoinkin'. Your rebellion? No, my rebellion. What else would be a good option? Like, I guess one of the Dark Lords would have been a good one to have. Purgatrio and Casitas, those are good. Those are both good options for sure. All right, Zaga's just like BMing at this point. Dark Lord is a manga character deck. Galatea, no, absolutely not. Shien would have been a good one for sure, yes. Zaga winning game 1. Trying to think of some good examples, like... Cyber Slash Harpy Lady. It would have been nice if they had one, so that Harpies actually got to see a boss monster animation that wasn't hot garbage. So actually, I think Cyber Slash would have been a choice. Trishula Zero, that's a good one. Hey, I got a good answer that is actually like legit. How about shooting Quasar Dragon? Huh? Digibug Rhinoceros is unironically a good one. Red Nova Dragon, also a good one. Osculapiscu? Didn't Osculapiscu have one, though? Don't we literally have Osculapiscu summoning animation? Malevolent Sin, that's actually an incredible one. Yes. Malevolent Sin is incredible. Abyss Dweller, also a good one. I agree. Prismatic Abyss Dweller doesn't count because you can cheat to make it prismatic. Oh, we are simply a better gamer. Radiation Effect. By no means is this GG. Twitch Pro Fewer literally gets to still play the game. How can you cheat to make Dweller Prisma? With selection box chips. Any card that you can get in a selection box, you can make prismatic with the the tokens from it or whatever. I'm sorry. Let's give Zaga his W. I apologize. Dweller is in the selection? Yes. Radiation Effect. Draw a card. Mict Anus. go ahead and add one of those back to hand and draw a card. We're going to activate Departure here. Discarding to add 2 more. What's the breakdown for today? Exclamation point breakdown. We're going to add Megapolar and Micpolar. Get recycling. For Ursardic, you need to open the box ×2. Yes. Technically, you can do minimum 1, but you do want a 3rd copy of Radiation. I would say a lot of deck lists are playing. So this card here is the ultra rare. You need 1 to 2. Radiation, you want 3 because you want to see this card. So technically 1 run plus a little bit into the second, unless you get really unlucky. I will caution, don't invest unless you are confident that you want this deck. Like, people are making it look good right now, and you'll probably will enjoy it, but just know what you're getting into. Do your research, watch as much gameplay as possible from different sources, make a determination, then decide to invest or not. Tell that to Gandia? Oh, hell no. Gandia will just start opening up the wallet. What are you talking about? Gandia, if you're listening, open the wallet, buy the deck. Don't think about it, just do it. Rent is optional. Food that you can find. You already did? Well, there you go. Perfect. Well done, Gandia. That's the problem? No, that was the solution. I don't like cards that lock you into specific cards like Ibly, Gimmick Puppet, but I like Serpenitron. Well, I think the thing about Serpenitron is that, like, as a floodgate, it's incredibly specific. It's Lynx, Xyz. And also, you can literally just book it. I mean, you can technically do that for, like, Ibly, but it's on the opponent's side of the field, so it's not even clogging you. Is Wisdom Eye literally not even once per turn? Man, did Konami, like, when they were designing Pendulum cards, were they just, like... Once per turn? What's that? Hello, Nurgard. And to summon 1, 2, and 3. Serpenitron activates. I don't know if I should be happy that Zaga is doing well with Ursardic or concerned. I think it's cool. Like, I don't know, man. Going for the Dark Rebellion. Orcus Nightmare, Baboost, World Wand, Return, Tribute Summon, into the Galatea. Why no? Why Galatea no work? Why Galatea no work? Dingirsu, Dingirsu. Why Dingirsu no work? Alrighty. Can you clean up Zaga? Get yoinkin'. Your Dingirsu? No, my Dingirsu. Hello, PTRG? What, you guys have never seen Dingirsu being played in Ursardic? We got level 8s, we can just play it. Level 8 plus level 8 overlay. It's easy. Grand Chariot effect. Get poppin'. Don't stop now. Keep the BM train a-rollin'. Mega Billis effect. Activate. What do you got in the graveyard there? What do you got? Oh, you don't need Orcus Nightmare, do ya? Megatanus to the field. Beat down. Baboost. 33, 37, lethal. And that's a 2-0 victory for Zaga Saga. Well done. He's not BMing, he's farming skills. True. Oh. Looks like we are ready for the top 4. Hello, by the way, Quantum. I'm ready to steal your emote, by the way. Are you okay with that? Actually, wait, are we not ready for the... yes. Oh my god, we're not even close. We still have 2 matches to go. We got slow people holding up the tournament. Oh my lord. Oh, wait, you're actually... Oh, sweet. Thank you, Quantum. Let's go. Which is your Galaxy? Thank you so much for the follow. Viewer rewards, emotes. 1 open slot. Let's go. Zaga, I will do so. Let it be free for the people. All right, what'd we miss? Alrighty, King will be moving on to the top 8, I believe. Yes, okay. Perfect. So we're gonna have the top 8 between King and Fionn Phoenix, and then we will be into the semifinals. All right, just waiting for both players to show up, guys, and we'll have our next match. Yon Phoenix, you need to show up, my friend. All right, looks like both players are here. What do you, why can't you see the emote? Try refreshing your stream, Drugino. I just added it. Alrighty. So we have this match between King and who is this again? Fionn Phoenix. Then we will go to the semifinals. Whoever wins here will be in the semifinals alongside Alia, Shelmy, and Zaga Zaga. Four cards in hand to our opponent's 6. We could have hand traps, but the Raging Pendulum deck really does benefit from the immense resources you give it when you allow that draw to go through. Sending the Symbol Skeleton to draw 2 here. Scale the Oath. Yes, indeed. Minus 100 Keck W. Scale the Wisdom Eye. Give the people what they want. They want the what the hack. They get the what the hack. Timebreaker unfortunately will be able to remove the Crimson Heart from the field. Typically this deck does have the ability to remove 2 monsters fairly easily. And it probably will come down to, do you have White Princess? But even then, we still can potentially play around it. Pendulum summon 4. Odd Eyes to the field. Amalum. Art Horror. And Joker. We will go for the Galatea play here. What happened with Zaga? Did Ursardic win? Yes, they are in the top 4. However, top 4 does have to wait for everyone to get there. So after this match, we will be in the top 4 and we can watch Ursa one more time. I am going to take this opportunity to eat a little bit more of my lunch. For top cut, Dark Wolf do top 8. Can't believe a 20-year-old card won TCG Regionals. Are you talking about Harpy's Feather Duster? Or wait, what? What is the card? The funny thing to me is that all the people who were absolutely whining about deck Eradicator Epidemic Virus, not a single one of those people said anything about it. So the people who were like, "Oh, the game was over with the play of a single card." It's like, where are you guys at now? Where? Oh, I'm sorry. So because it's a trap deck, and you, as all combo gas players, don't care. Isn't it limited to 1? Yes. Do you want to know how many copies a Labyrinth deck plays of Eradicator, by the way? Guess how many copies it plays. Guess. Feather isn't searchable. Ill Rain. You can't play it turn 1 or turn 2. You realize They didn't search it. They hard opened it. The fact that it's quote unquote searchable in an extremely rare circumstance literally didn't matter because it didn't happen. Where's the Bears top 4? I just love the hypocrisy of the all gas combo players. That's all I'm saying. Justice for we, but not for thee. I also love trying to hype it up like it was the biggest play you've ever seen of your life. Like the commentators losing their goddamn mind. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Harpy's feather duster. Oh wow. Like, no, don't get me wrong. It is hilarious. But like, how is this exciting? We literally played one card and the duel is over. How is that exciting? Like, guys, you should at least just be like, wow, that was unfortunate. We do apologize to you, the players, for not having a game. But it's literally a non-game. That's the problem. It's a non-game. You did not play Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, are we really about to OTK here? That Baboose to 44. White Princess a second time. Beyond Phoenix with the cheesy OTK. Like, here's the thing.
Yoho versus Jessica Robinson for the second time now here in our top 4 match. And Yoho is down a game, but still very happy as he's also going to the World Championship in Japan. But I'm sure he will try to turn this game around here.
Sometimes when you're just overwhelmed with happiness, you can't even think.
Fair point, yeah.
I know that feeling.
Oh, look at that. He's just spreading his hand under the table. Classic sad fight by Yoho.
Applause from the crowd.
And the
We
crowd
love it.
is loving it. They're celebrating the classic ultimate sad fight, but there's the Irish family.
No, and she shakes her hand! Jessica Robinson advances to the final with the Harpies Feather Duster 4-5!
Yoho versus Jessica Robinson.
Like, here's the thing. Is it funny to have that happen? Yes, because I also thought it was funny. No. I'm not going to sit here and like, it's okay. A blowout happens. It's fine that it happens. The part that bugged me is literally, so when this happened, but it was Eradicator Epidemic Virus, why weren't people just like, damn, bro, that was crazy. Damn, bro. Every card in his hand. He had 5 spells and 1 monster that could get ripped. Hand looped for his entire hand. Damn, bro. That was Yu-Gi-Oh right there. No, you had people writing like freaking like, no, you guys need to understand. This is wrong. This is not how Yu-Gi-Oh is played. This needs to be stopped. Konami has failed us, the players. This is unacceptable. Hans, I'm not talking about the crowd and the commentators. Of course the commentators are going to like are gonna hype it up. But if you looked at the community, there were literally people writing manifestos on why this is wrong. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh. What are we talking about? The difference between when Labyrinth won by activating Eradicator Epidemic Virus and blowing out and hand looping for 6 versus the most recent one where Labyrinth got blown out by Harpy's Feather Duster for 5. And like the responses from the community have been wildly different. With the Eradicator Epidemic Virus, people were literally like writing manifestos on Twitter and whatnot, being like, and making YouTube videos of like, this needs to stop now. Yu-Gi-Oh is being ruined. I can't believe this. I will never be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh ever again. And then those same people are like, yeah, Feather Duster for 5. That's my Yu-Gi-Oh. That's my Yu-Gi-Oh. Yes, Virus is crazy. You want to know what else is also crazy? Harpy Feather Duster for 5. But I'm just saying, it's the hypocrisy. The same people are like, oh, you know, yeah, you should have just played the out. You should have just played the out. Just draw the out, bro. Just draw the out. Hello? Is there an out for Eradicator Epidemic Virus? There's a couple different outs, but they're not reliable. A lot of times, no. Technically, there's probably not. I think there's like a hand trap you can play that can stop it. The other thing is if they Eradicator you, call spells, and your hand is like 4 monsters, it basically does nothing. Like, had that same scenario happened and they revealed their hand and it was like 2 spells and then like Unicorn, Fenrir, friggin' you know, Arise Heart, not Arise Heart, you know, the normal summon one. Like, literally, if that had happened, like the game, like Kashtira probably still like wins that one. It was literally the fact that their opponent had 5 spells. Like, everything had to line up. Alrighty, yeah, looks like it was a DC, unfortunately. Legit DC. Alrighty, so we will be moving on to the top 4. I don't know. Sorry about the... I was gone for 1 minute and you're talking boring stuff. Well, I'm sorry that I'm boring you, bro. Would you like me to... Here, hold on 1 second. Elmaz, I got you. Don't you worry, bro. Hold on 1 second. Alrighty, bracket. Go to the semifinal. Start bracket. So this is Alia, Shelmy, Zaga, and Fionn Phoenix. Check in. What are the top 4 decks? It is Ursardic. It is Trickstar. It is Speedroid and Raging Orchist. Harrier's worried about Reboot at 2 in Master Duel. Well, here's the thing. Reboot is a dumb goddamn card, and I'm not happy that it exists, let alone at 2. But here is what I guess I would say to that. It is a best of 1 ladder. So people have to make the conscious decision to main deck that card, which will be dead against a lot of other decks. So will people act like people cannot be bothered to main deck Harpy's Feather Duster half the time? So are they really gonna play Red Reboot, which is more situational? Red Reboot is at 2 in Master Duel, yes. Labyrinth will be a threat? Sure, Labyrinth will be a good deck. Counterpoint. The rest of the time, you're going to be playing against, like, Sprite, Tier, Dragon Link or whatever. Like, you're going to be playing against all these decks without back row, and then you're going to go like, well, my Red Reboot does nothing here. Why is Skill Drain limit 1 if people can run Red Reboot? Because if you want like okay, so there's 2 answers to that. There's the real answer and then there's the like real answer. So the real answer is because Konami is attempting to balance around a best of 1 ladder. And they want to, and so that's the main reason. The other reason is because Konami recognizes that a large number of people are babies and can't, because they're all about that all gas mentality. So you have to understand modern Yu-Gi-Oh and older Yu-Gi-Oh such as Edison format. And Duel Links is a lot closer to Edison format than it is to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! The idea of playing anti-back row in modern TCG, like, you will get yelled at. Like, you expect me to play anti-back row? You want me to risk bricking my combos to play anti-back row? How dare you? If I don't draw 5 extenders in my opening hand, I'm getting up out of here, leaving the store. I will not play any game where I don't open 5 extenders. Ilrain, the problem is that anti-back row would be dead against most decks. That's because Konami doesn't design back row to be good. Make good back row that you have to constantly respect. The problem is that Konami doesn't do that. So I don't know what to say other than make searchable back row removal. Amaterasu, I do not disagree. Sure. One of the reasons that Runic as an engine has been so good is because it has the ability to be essentially searchable removal. And if it is dead, like, I don't like Runic as a deck, but I like what Runic does, if that makes any sense. I like cards with multi-purposes. A card, like, imagine if MST could also be a monster reborn or something. I don't know. Like, if it's dead, I can use it for this other purpose. And I think that is great design, because what that could do is give people outs in their deck that they don't otherwise have. And if they then chose to not play them because they're big friggin' babies, then that's on them. I don't know. Like Lightning Storm? Well, Lightning Storm was like the Band-Aid version of it. Oh, we have the slider to dodge the IDP. Oh, that is absolutely devastating. Like Archfiend Eccentric can be MST or pop a card. Yes, exactly, Benext. I'm not saying that is a good version of it, but yes, you can either pop a back row or pop a monster. That is a great example. But obviously the good example in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Are the Runic cards, which are either a body on the field or an effect such as nuke the back row, or nuke a back row, I should say. And that's good design. The fact that it's like this toxic mill deck on top of it is kind of unfortunate. This is just pendulum monsters? Not at all, Mohammed. I'm literally talking about Runic as an archetype being a good example. Runic has a bunch of cards that have situational effects, but you are willing to play those cards because if you can't use them for those effects, you just summon out a monster and then use it as part of a combo. Yo, what's up, terrorist? What's up, brah? So, like, what Amaterasu was talking about as an example is, imagine if more archetypes had a card that was like pop a back row or search your deck for a piece of your, you know, combo or something like that, right? In that situation, most of the time, you would search for the combo piece, but every once in a while, you would use it because your opponent is playing some kind of back row that you need to out. That would be great design. Crackdown, get yoinkin'. Like, I will talk about this more in a few. Well, okay, but Crazy D, I will say that one thing Konami has been doing better with is decks that don't operate with negates. Yes, and negates still exist, but the decks in the meta right now typically do not build negate boards, which is good. Like, Branded can be an annoying archetype and it is way too pushed at times, but I think it is fair to say that Branded as a deck it operates without negates, but it does well because the interactions and the ability to play through disruptions is very strong. They got Rimbrum. That is a negate now, though. Okay, sure. But, like, an archetype having a negate is okay. You can't be mad at an archetype for having a negate. We are going for the Trishula line here. And we've used all the effects, right? Okay, we got Mick Billis. Oh, wait, Beatdown is lethal. Beatdown is lethal. Why banish Polari? Just a troll. Game one. Did we just get Adges? Okay, good. Is Ursarctic the newest deck in Duel Links? Is there anything newer? I know we have newer cards, but as a deck as a whole, good question. When Super Heavy Samurai Wagon came to the game, it literally came to the game before the TCG got it, if I'm not mistaken. When did Wagon come out? Was that 2021? (2020) Wagon. How to obtain Future Horizon. Future Horizon came out December 31st, 2019. So Yeah, it came out in 2020 in the TCG. Okay. Grand Tusk Dragon. Yes, good example. Good example. Ice Mirror. Yes. Wait, did Duel Links actually get for hire before the TCG? I would just like to point out that Zaga is like incredible at opening radiation. Mick Polar Effect. Get searching, drawing a card off of radiation. We're gonna go for the Micdanus. Her hire was a few months after. Yeah, I thought so. Hello, Sean. Welcome, welcome. I think that what they should have done is make cards for Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Weaker or... Well, I would love for Konami to literally make Duel Links exclusive cards for sure. Do I think Kiteroid would affect the TCG? No. TCG has cards that literally just like end the battle phase. Why would they want to like stop 2 direct attacks? Like, who cares? Battle Fader doesn't exist. Is the AP you're playing Agents of Edgewatch? Yes, Terrorist. Correct. I don't know if you've played it at all or if you've read it, but we just finished book 1 or chapter 1 or whichever with the endgame dungeon of the Menagerie. Do I think evenly matched would affect the Duel Links if it got released? You would see some decks probably try and make use of it, yes. Also, why did we put Serpenitron in defense? Are we worried about getting OTK'd? We're worried about getting OTK'd, sure. But it will be possible to just beat over it. See, the difference with evenly matched is if you give up your battle phase in Duel Links, you go to the end phase. So you would have to either play something like Yosenju or some other hand trap capable deck. Dark Hole, wipe the field. Remember that the entire Ursardic archetype is literally hand traps. Mixed Polar Effect, Radiation Effect. I would love to hit Odeon stall decks with evenly, sure. Are we in the hand trap meta? No, but we are in a meta where some decks can do it. In an article from Who Knows, top 20 hand traps in Yu-Gi-Oh!, they listed Astrograph Sorcerer as 19th and Ash as 1st. Is Astrograph Sorcerer a hand trap? Or is that some weird of... It's like them being like, oh, well, because I can do... Because it plays from the hand? Because it plays from the hand. Okay. Weird. Triple back row. Oh, Lord. On God. Not like this. Draw one more. Popping a bluffed festival. Do they have to activate in the main phase? Yes. Dipper effect. Get yoinkin'. Welcome to the Mecha Bears, recruit. You have been forcefully conscripted. Mega polar effect. Get poppin'. Rack down, get yoinkin'. Probably because we do have the ability to make a play here. IDP to interrupt the play here. Banish. Sure, let's draw some more cards. Why not? That felt like a Korobane. Beat down, but boosting us enough to OTK through the face down and 6,000 life. And with that, Zaga will be moving on to the grand finals with friggin' Ursardic. Let's go. Finals. Was Zaga the only bear player? Correct. I will say this much. This has been absolutely entertaining to watch. Obviously, like, Zaga has been like the golden child here, drawing exactly what he needed when he needed it, or rather, opening up radiation more often than he didn't. That said, he's making it look pretty good. He's played against, like, if we go actually review his tournament run, let's go take a quick look. What did he play against? All right, so game one, he played against Crusadia, Mech Knight Crusadia, which arguably is not the most top tier deck. Then he played against Trickstar. Then he played against Raging Orcust. Then he played against Trickstar again. And now he will be facing Alia in the grand finals. What's the chance to open Ursardic? Or the Radiation? I believe he's playing 22 cards. So you're running so hand odds simulator or hand probability simulator. So we have 22 cards. Sample size is you're drawing 4 cards turn 1. There are 3. So going first with no card draw, you have a 47%. You have roughly a 50% chance to draw it. It was a 1 and 2, almost 1 and 2. If you add into the fact that you could potentially draw it off of the spellbook draw engine, because that reduces it by, so you're adding 1, to... Oh, this is hard to calculate. Sample size, so you would reduce the deck size by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you get the spellbook engine, your odds increase to like 57% ish, I believe. Don't quote me. It's more than -2 CM Schofield. Because you're reducing the deck size by 1 from the spellbook or blue boy, 1 from the other one, 1 from the knowledge, and then 2 more from the cards you drew. Don't quote me. Stop quoting me. All right, everyone, welcome to the grand finals of the Duel Links Meta Weekly number 285. This has been the single elimination version of this format. We are in the grand finals between Alia and Zaga Zaga. Alia at the bottom is on Raging Pendulum. Zaga Zaga is fighting against the impossible with Usartic. And just like he has in virtually every game so far, he opens the radiation, beating the odds of the 50-50. We are going to lead things off with a McDanus. McDanus adding back the card used. We're then going to summon out a tuner. Each one of these draws is drawing us a card. We're going to activate the field spell. We're going to draw another card. Polari can activate its effect, Banish, using the Big Dipper. A monster from our graveyard as the tribute fodder to bring out the other piece that we will need. So we will banish the McDanus, bringing back either of these level 8 synchros, or level 8 tuners rather. Then with level 1 or level 8 minus level 1, we can dark tuning into the Septentron, or a Septentrion. Septentrion has 2 primary effects. Effect number 1 is going to be the fact that it negates the effect of Link and Xyz monsters. Games BR channel, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Basically, if you do not have a level, you have no effect. And if your opponent special summons a monster, search your deck for any Usartic card, not just monster, any Usartic card. Usually you're going to search an Usartic monster. We're going to add Megatanus and Megabilis, setting to back row as well. What back row are you playing in this deck? The other threat that we have on the field, besides all of our Usartics, which act as hand traps, is going to be the Big Dipper, the mothership of the Usartic bear mecha. If you have a Usartic synchro on the field, if a monster is special summoned and you would have 7 tokens, you can remove them all and permanently mind control a monster. This is, in fact, the final read. What deck is strong for noob? Probably Raging Pendulum. We are going to go ahead and summon out the Time Breaker Magician. This is going to demand a response. Megatannis to the field as he is summoned while we have another Usarctic card on the field. We can activate its effect, which is essentially a Book of Moon. Flip that bad boy face down. On top of that, we will draw a card off of the Radiation and add another token to the Big Dipper. Activate the Pendulum Call here. We have 2 in the graveyard. We are forced to discard our Babel. We have both Dragon Pulse and Dragon Pit. We can pitch to pop a monster, pitch to pop a back row, or spell trap card rather. Any cards Usarctic are missing, they have some new support that they do not have in game. Energon. Going after the back row, hitting the slider. Slider will be able to resummon one of our banished or graveyard Usarctic. Now you may be asking yourself, streamer, why not bring back Boss Monster? Well, unfortunately, Konami in their infinite wisdom decided to make it so that these are not actually synchro summoned. They are a special summon via the effect of the card. So once they go to the graveyard, sorry, you cannot be resummoned. I mean, that's actually better that way. Out of curiosity, why would you say that, Nurgard? Wouldn't you want to be able to slider back your boss monster? We're going to go for the Galatea here. Activating Megabilis. Megabilis will get Bonetian. I think they want it so you have to go through Baby Bear to get to the boss. I mean, okay. We will send the field spell here. The lack of the field spell will hurt. GW Palawind, thank you so much for the follow. Although, I believe we just... No, I believe we're gonna go for... We might be going for Trishula here. Micked Anus. Bring back the Megatanus. Bring back the Megabilis. Get Bonetian. Say goodbye to the Babble. 1 + 2 + 8. Trishula 0. Get Bonetian. Megatanus to the field. Attack. Attack. Lethal. Zagazaga winning game number 1. Hello, wanted. Bears deserve a hit? You're joking, right? Is Usarctic actually performing enough that you'd say the box is good? As with all things, wait for more data. You have a good player with people playing against a deck they don't know how to play against ish. A lot of these people, like, I know Alia knows how to play against it, but to be fair, like, if we analyze that game, 1, Zaga went first, opened Radiation, and Alia's hand was relatively weak for a Raging Orcust hand. Hello, Metal Overdrive. I saw the Labyrinth leak. I mean, yeah, of course. Don't trust Grand, guys. He's trying to hide the tier 0 bears. You don't think that I would love nothing more than for the Bears to like 2-0 sweep this? I would make this into a like 20-minute YouTube video instantly. Put it on there. Top tier. New box deck broken. Destroys the meta. Bear 0. Hello, Valk. Parliament mentioned. Chain Megatanus response.
Duel.
Show us radiation. Show us you're built different, Zaga. No radiation. We've already lost. Did it face any speedroids? PTRG? No. It almost did, but then Twitch Profure beat them. Speedroids are unironically a difficult matchup for the deck. But we don't care about that part. All we care about is that we dodged them. Ursa can still win. It's gonna be rough. Like, Alia's hand would have to be incredibly poor. Going for the chariot here. So why'd we go chariot here? We can protect one of our cards. We can protect the an Ursarctic card that is targeted once per by tributing. So we activate the slider here. Slider bring back the polar. Polar is going to be able to search, and then if we try to activate Tackle Crusader, we can negate. I'm actually growing more fond of Slider the more I see it being played. This card's like slept on. Wait, did we have the option to... Did we not have the option to negate there? Is this mandatory? Yeah, the only real play there was to say no to the search, tribute, protect it, and then hope that your opponent couldn't make any plays before you could yoink. So if we go to Master Duel Meta and go to cards, filter by not released, Ursarctic. There are 2 missing cards. The main deck monster, Ultimate Knife Alpha Ursatron. It is always treated as an Ursarctic and Drytron card. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by a card effect. And you can use it once per turn. If you control an Ursarctic or Drytron monster other than itself, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can add 1 Ursarctic or Drytron spell trap from your deck to your hand. Holy crap. That is really good. Ursarctic Polar Star, level 1, cannot be synchro summoned, blah, blah, blah. You can tribute 1 level 8 Ursarctic monster from your hand or field and this card. Special summon 1 level 7 Ursarctic synchro monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. And if you do, it gains this effect. Your opponent cannot activate the effect of monsters special summoned from the extra deck that have a level. So if you bring out Septenatron with this, it's just a generic floodgate against everything. Or every extra deck monster, rather. All right, Zaga Zaga going second. Shake Alia's hand. Scale the Oath. Scale the Joker. Pendulum summon 1 and 2. Bringing out the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and the Camelump. And just walling. We're just walling. All right, show us what you got, Zaga. Like a true gamer, for game number 3, we have the Radiation. McDanus, activate. Oh, but never mind. Cannot activate because we tributed ourselves. Megabilis effect. Going for the Polari effect, radiation effect. McPolar effect, radiation effect. Are we just gonna go for a big Unga Bunga? We can go for the pop. Adding Micabilis. Activate Departure. Adding Megapolar and Megatannis. Going for the Chariot here. Pop 2. Draw 1. Normal summoning Blue Boy, adding a copy of Spellbook of Secrets. I'm not happy with what I have drawn. Let's draw some more. What skill is he using? Beatdown. Megapolar effect. Get poppin', but we cannot. Because didn't we protect it? Wait. No, we did not activate Pendulum Call. Activate Slider. Oh my lord. Going for the Trishula. 1 + 2 + 8. We sliding, baby. We yoinkin'. We bunishin'. Why did... Sure, why not? Activate Beatdown. Attack 1. Attack 2. No hand traps. Lethal. And Zaga Zaga is your winner today, taking Ursarctic all the way to the grand finals in a 2-1 victory. Well done. Who believed? Who believed in chat? Wins. An anti-meta says this was too easy. I need a challenge. Goes to a meta tournament. Wins. Still needs a new challenge. Well done, Zaga Zaga. Well done, Alia, as well. Y'all are both absolute clappers. let us go ahead and go take a look at these gamers' decks. Is there going to be some after tourney gameplay today? Yeah, for a little bit. Alrighty. Here is the deck list from Zaga Zaga, today's winner. We are playing 23 cards. Your skill is beatdown, so use whatever character you like the best. We are running one copy of Blue Boy, 2 copies of Mega Polar, 3 copies of Mega Tannis, 3 copies of Mick Polar, 1 copy of Mick Billis. That's going to be the Banish from the graveyard. That's going to be the special summon from hand. The Micked Anus is the add back from graveyard. We're running 2 copies of the Ultra Rare. We are running 1 and 1 of the Spellbook Engine. We are playing 3 copies of Radiation, 1 Field Spell, and 1 Slider. In my opinion, Slider was absolutely MVP for Zaga in several matchups. I would almost want to play more copies of Slider, maybe 2, but anyways. Now, if you're asking why Anemone, Anemone can return based on the attack value. That means that you can bring back Blue Boy. You can bring back any of your level 7s because they're all weak attack. So I don't think Zaga ever did that, but I suppose it's nice to have the option. We have 1 Trish, 1 Septenatron, 2 Chariot, 3 Polari, 1 Anemone. Trishula was an absolute MVP in this deck. If you don't know how you're summoning Trishula, it is through Polari, which is level 1 of your level 8s, which is going to be level 9, and then your Blue Boy, which is 2 more for 11. What's the Marine Cess for? Bringing back Blue Boy or any of your level 7s. Remember, all of your monsters' effects activate on special summon if you have another Usarctic. So, for example, if you special summoned this one here back from the graveyard, you would get a search. I don't think it ever really came up, though. I don't think I ever watched Zaga summon it, so I think it's just there as why the heck not. If you don't want to play this, I would just play another copy of Septenatron. It really doesn't matter. Tomato Bud gifting to Zaga Zaga. Thank you so much for that, my friend. That is very kind of you. Alia is playing a fairly standard version of Raging Pendulum. Raging Orcus Pendulum. Very nice. Shelmy playing a semi-standard version of Speedroid. These two are kind of flex spots here. Looks good otherwise. Yawn Phoenix playing shamelessly stolen Trickstar. Any spice other than the Ursardic? I don't think so, not really. We can go take a look. Needsin on Rocket. Louise on Pure Orchist. Twitch Profure on Raging Orchist. King on Raging Orchist. Yeah, no, not really. I think, oh, so Voorhees was on Raging Cosmo, but unfortunately lost in the first round. Or no, sorry, second round. He lost against Bixie and his Speedroid. Lemon tried to play Dark World. Didn't work very well. Somebody tried to play who was it? Somebody was trying to play Water. Yeah. With the new water support. Crystal Girl, the Sentry. You don't remember the deck of Colo? Or Cole Overwatch? Or Zaga Zaga. It was Crusadia Mech Knight. Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead and share this deck list just a little bit longer if you guys want to try something similar. I think it's a pretty good list. The only thing you might want to, like, I really liked Slider, and so who knows if more sliders might be worth it. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty. And with that, I do think we can go ahead and call the tournament portion of the stream a wrap. Thank you everyone who was only really interested in that. So we're going to go ahead and end that. Go ahead and stop the recording here as well.